In the previous episode, we took the last of the Asarai fiefs, leaving them with a single castle in Empire lands. We declared war on Vlandia and took the rest of the Asarai lands from them, and began taking back our homelands. We lost many good companions. Vlandians want peace. We're not going to accept peace. We want to keep going. What we really want is a big fight, but they're not giving it to us, so we're just going to keep taking towns until they decide to confront. Maybe it's smarter on their part, because we are losing troops every time we do this. So eventually we'll run out of people, and we're not recruiting back up, so... And it does seem like our companions stop taking prisoners. I think every time they go into a town, they drop their prisoners off. So we got 5 days to starve out 132. It's probably worth it. They've got a lot of really good units in there, I think. So I guess we'll wait. We'll lose a few more people here and there because they get hot shots every time. Yeah, just chipping away. One death at a time. Every time they build something, it hits one of our guys. And it takes away one of their militia, but the problem with that is their militia regen rate is really high. And we don't have any regen rate, so... Oh, they want to parlay. They want to pay us. We'll take the town, though. So one of the nobles that was in here just left, and the garrison's now starving, so now it's just going to be militia. So it cost us about, was that 30 or 40 to get to this point, but we starved them out successfully. Let's take this last one out, and then we'll assault. And that seemed to work out pretty well last time, where we got in quick, and then just went for some archers. Go in their walls. This is a weird setup. Alright, here they come. Yeah, we'll stay mounted, because I don't really know where they're going to be coming in at. Oh, and I just ran off. Whoops. Right, they got a couple up here. We can just take them out. Yeah, these guys are really well armored for being militia. Yeah, if those are their base level militia, they're way better than the Asarai militia. That seems a little unfair. Let's dismount. This is too hard. Definitely can't maneuver as well on a horse. In close quarters, I mean. There we go. And they'll keep reinforcing, but it's fine. We'll take them out. Get a little distance. There we go. Oh, they took out our horse. Or made him run. They'll probably keep reinforcing, but we can pick them off as they come. Oh, there's a nice group back here. Hopefully they don't bum rush us. Yeah, it's a shame it's not a one-tap, because we could be cleaning these guys up. Let's start aiming for their legs. Seems like that's the best option here. Oh, here's our boys. They're catching up. Oh, this guy's trying to run. Not this time. Oh, Lucius. Lucius is getting in there. Let's see what he does. Oh, yeah. Lucius stabbing people. That's pretty much it. I'm not sure where these last 3 people are. Let's double check, see if anybody died. No, Ferris with 12, Archduke with 9, that's pretty good. Schmelly with 9. Yeah, like I said, our numbers are dwindling, that's for sure. That list is not nearly as long. So we lost 32, and they're down to 2 people. Again, we'll clear everything, put it on train militia, and we'll get out of here. Alright, let's keep going. We'll go Galand. And then I guess we can come back later for the castles if they're still around, but man, I don't know how far we'll be able to go with this. Not recruiting people is pretty rough. Now, they're sieging Jaculan. We can't allow that. Let's go back and defend. We need a good field battle, too. 327 is not a lot. Let's wait for daytime, see if anybody else is going to join them. Actually, I'm curious. No, there's only 70 defenders. We can't. I was going to say we can try and burn some of them, but that's not going to make sense. They have a lot of cavalry. 40, 90, so it's like 100 and... Wow, 160 cav. Let's even our infantry divisions out, make sure they got the same numbers. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of the shock troops. Let's just fold them in. At this scale, with this many people, having a group of 10 or 14 is just, again, not really worth our time. Same thing with the javelin cavalry. Let's just have them all folded into one. Simplify our lives. So now we've got 147 cavalry in this division. Yeah, let's go set up. We'll go behind this hill, see if we can get at least a little bit of an elevation difference. Because right now they're sitting on a hill and they're going to have an advantage here. But we could probably maneuver and outflank them a bit. So now we're on the top of the hill, and we've got the height advantage, so we can just keep maneuvering. They're not really charging us. They can't afford to. We have too many cavalry right here. We could countercharge. Okay, that's the edge of the map, actually. Let's scoot back down. We'll try and get our archers into a good position here. So let's get a nice long line. We'll get infantry to support on both sides. So if we get charged, we just fall back a little bit. Oh, we're getting charged. All right, we'll immediately fall back then. Get back, archers. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. We'll shield wall. So we'll take a little bit of charge damage, but they're going to get stuck in our shield wall right now. Oh, they backed off. Let's actually keep our archers behind the line just for a minute. I'm kind of curious to see what they do. We're actually taking heavy losses. I'm not sure why we're not getting a whole lot of kills here. We've got a really dense shield wall, 2 of them, and they ran right into them. That should have caused some damage, but for one reason or another, it did not. Let's get these guys stretched out a little bit straighter. So some of our archers are having an effect. Let's get our line straightened out a bit. But let's try it again. Let's move up in front of our line. See if we can get some decent shots off and bait them into charging again. We're actually set up for it this time. It looks like we... Yeah, they're charging in. We are having some pretty good effect, though. I don't really want to push back, but let's do it. Let's pull back a little bit with our archers. And we'll get ready to meet them head on. And our cav will be in position on the left flank. Looks like... Oh. Yeah, there they go. They're running right into our line. That's what I wanted to see. That's what should have happened the first time. I think maybe we were moving too much. And when you're moving, you're not trapping the cavalry as efficiently. So we got to make sure we're stable next time. Now it's a slaughter. This is what I was hoping for that first time. Let's clear out some of these horses. Alright, they're coming through the rear this time. So our archers will take some damage, but it's acceptable. We can't really reposition our front line because they are pushing us. Actually, group 2, let's get group 2 back there. And we're gonna group 1, we'll have them charge in. We outnumber them by a lot, so we'll push the advantage. And then group 2, oh, I forgot to put them in line. I'm not sure why we have them in line, but they're still walking like they're in shield wall for some reason. It probably doesn't matter. There's only 45 left. Actually, let's get our cav involved. Yeah, they've only got archers left. Well, that was a very successful battle. We lost 22 people. That's not bad. And we didn't lose a noble, or we didn't lose a companion. They lost their noble. And we didn't lose a noble, or we didn't lose a companion. They lost their noble. Now, we don't want to be executing fellow Normans, so we will actually let him go. And we haven't done upgrades in a while. Let's do that. So that leaves us with, I think we're just shy of 700 at this point. See when everybody's healed up. Yeah, less than 700. So our forces are getting mighty thin. They've got even more in the garrison this time. So they've got 2 noble parties, 1 garrison. Right, Jacqueline is being sieged. We're so close. We're so close to taking this, though. Now we have to back out. Because if we haven't really taken losses doing that, so we don't really lose anything. 414, that's actually pretty big. Oh, I can't talk. 414 is a pretty big army. So this isn't going to be like a walk in the park here. Not a ton of cavalry. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I was looking at prisoners. This guy's got 147 cav. So it's like half of them are cavalry. Yeah, 194 cav. That's crazy. So what we're going to do is going to be a little unorthodox. Let's get group 1 and group 2 to push. We'll push right up to their line. We're going to keep our archers slightly behind. We're going to have them on hold fire. And then we'll have them... Actually, let's do it right now before I forget. And we're going to just have them perform rear guard instead of actually shooting arrows. We want to induce a charge, and then we want to get in there and completely destroy... Oh, these are all camels. So we should be able to take the camels out. Now, what we really want to do is run right through their archer line. So let's go do that right now. Because these are the guys that are going to mess us up. But if they don't have archers... Ooh, we're stuck. Get off. There we go. Alright, here comes our cav right behind. We should be able to clean up a lot of these. We'll just give our infantry the charge command. Their archers are almost done. They've only got 20 left, so we should be in decent shape. And they just charged our infantry. Beautiful. It's pretty much what we wanted. Let's actually get them to hold position and get the archers right behind them. All right, we want to take out their cav as much as we can without dealing with their infantry or archers. If we can fight them one, you know, all cav first, and then we'll deal with the infantry after. No, we're dealing with the infantry now. Let's get them in a shield wall. I forgot to do that. And they have a few archers left, not many. Oh, they're fleeing from the field. So something happened. Their morale broke. Yeah, let's use our cav to clean up these guys. I'd rather deal with this than... Because if one of their nobles gets out, we have to refight these guys. But if he gets out and we kill all their troops anyways, it doesn't really matter. And our infantry are going to counter their cav better than our cav will counter their cav. We can help crash the party here too. Oh, man. Yeah, their infantry and their cav don't really have much of a chance here. Alright, they're pretty much wiped out. We didn't lose too much. This was a good battle for us. We definitely needed to conserve here. Is that ours? It's ours. Alright, let's charge everybody. Alright, we got it. So we lost 35 people. That's not bad. Doesn't look like we lost any companions. Cavalry cleaned up pretty well. Sunyi with 8. Even the javelin cav did pretty well. And maybe that's how we should use them in the future, is not separate them and just keep them with the cav. They seem to do pretty well with that. Yeah, they're getting pretty good kills there. I'm pretty surprised with that. And infantry, a lot of squirts with 13. Wow. Everybody else did decently. Right, we'll let these guys go. Like I said, we're not executing any Normans. Oh man. So we are well below 700 at this point. It's just barely above 650 now. Now for some reason this castle or this town is causing a lot of crashing. I've tried it about 10 times. I get about 5 minutes into the battle and then it just crashes. So something's going on with it. I did an auto resolve. Fortunately it's a win and we only took 34 losses. So that's pretty incredible for a siege. Usually we would get crushed. And we didn't lose any companions. So 34 losses, we'll take it. I don't know what else we could have done there. And you know what? We've got more money than we can spend ever. It doesn't matter if we have even more, so let's just sell. We got way too much stuff. So we're going to sell a ton of things. There we go. We're not overburdened anymore. What is that? $4.5 million worth of stuff. And that put us over, well over 300 trade. That's funny. Not that it matters, but let's keep going. So we own pretty much all of the south except for a few castles. I'm not really concerned about the castles right now. Let's head north and see if we can get into a nice field battle. We're just going to get bled. Oh, there we go. 354. Let's shadow them, see if they're going to pick up any more. Now there's the queen. She's not joining them. She's not starting a party. And let's actually get between them and our fiefs. So we'll just keep guarding the bridge. Make sure they can't go siege us down. And they're just walking back and forth like they have no clue what they're doing. Not sure why that is. The AI seemed really effective when we were on their side. Now they're just kind of like floundering. Oh, they lost a lot of stuff. So they've been kicked out. They got kicked out of Britannia completely. They lost their southern half. And the west is just completely dominating the map now. Look at that. They took over all this. That's really impressive. Well, if they don't want to fight, we'll go catch them then. I was hoping they would form up into a bigger party. That's what I was hoping for. We got to cross the river to get to them. And it looks like they're moving to the left. I don't know what's over there. Maybe they're going up the hill. We have a lot more archers than they do. We got 162 versus their 45. We should be fine. And while we're waiting, let's go ahead and send our cav straight across their cav. We just outnumber them by so much. Might as well push the advantage. All right, let's get our foot troops over here as well. Now they did push up the hill. Yeah, that's what they were doing then. And that is quite a hill. Let's get our archers in front. We'll start picking them off. Hopefully pull them down the hill. I mean, they can have the hill, but they'll also have a bunch of bolts. And actually, while we're waiting, let's get our cav back on the left flank so we can take out that left flank as well. They're not really left with a whole lot of options. Yeah, they kind of have to come off the hill. So let's pull our infantry back a little, or our archers back a little bit. Let's shield wall with our front line. We should be able to dominate them. Now they have almost nothing left. Let's actually send our cav to their archers. And I guess we'll take out the right flank while we're at it. Why not? Yeah, not much they can do. They got 150 foot troops, but they're getting completely slaughtered right now, so they're not going to last too long. Let's just line charge everybody, pretty much clean up at this point. So unfortunately, they didn't really put up much of a fight on this one. I thought they had better troops, but I guess what we do, we counter infantry really well. 12 losses. Wow. Those are huge numbers. And they lost Fernhard. Man, that's a big hit for them. So our cav did really well. We got some pretty good standouts. Schlumpf was 7. Chumbra was 6. Yeah, crossbows didn't really do a ton, but it's because we have so many archers in there. They probably weren't even... They were probably in the back. And then infantry did reasonably well. Ultrid with 9. Urs with 5. It's not bad. Ooh, they lost a clan. Yeah, the clan just got destroyed. So their numbers are shrinking. And their land, obviously. They're losing everything. Alright, well, here we go. They've got quite a bit more militia here. And they've got... it's only 23. That's not a big deal. Let's say there's a small party in there. So they've got 12 days to starve. It's a lot of time. I think by the time it takes us to raid the villages, it's going to be about the same time. I'm just debating what to do here. I think we just hold. We'll build up some siege equipment in the back just to get XP, but we're not planning on using them. So 10 days they'll starve. We can restart the siege after a few days, and they're actually gathering. Looks like they want to try and defend this. They keep asking for peace, but we're not interested. Wow, it's the queen. Alright, we can agree on that. I'm curious what kind of army composition they're rocking here. It looks like it's a lot of infantry. Some groups have a lot of cav. Most of them do not. But they're going to have at least 100, maybe around 120. So it looks like it's mostly infantry. It's very heavy infantry. But we'll get our archers up on the hill. Let's go ahead and go shield wall from the start. And we can go 3 ranks deep with a little gap so we can cover a little bit more space. Now, I'm having a hard time seeing this fog is really thick. All right, 3 ranks deep. That should be fine. And then we got our cav on the right. So they're going to be coming straight at us. We're 119. They have 2, right? No, only 1 division. I was going to say, that's kind of scary if they have 2 divisions of 140 cav. No, they do, actually. I see it in the middle. Oh, wow. That is a significant amount of cavalry. Okay, well, I don't really know what else to do other than play defensive, because those cav are going to tear us apart if we let them get to us. Our cavalry probably won't do too well against their cav. So what I'd like to do is let them get committed. They're kind of skewing this way, so let's actually readjust our first group. They're going really far to the left, so let's actually adjust it again. Alright, here they come. And they're actually not going to go for our cav, so what we're going to do is... Let's call the cav. Let's go on a run to take out at least their archers, and then send our troops into the rear of their infantry. And then we can just pull everybody together, get our troops back up to the hill, and defend those archers. Just keep couch lancing everything. Every opportunity we can, we're going to couch lance. So 28 left. Oh, come on, guys. 23, there we go. They're starting to get some hits. I mean, considering we have 140 and there's only 28 of them, it's kind of sad that we didn't get many more kills on that. Alright, their archers are pretty much gone at this point, so let's send the cav into the backs of these guys. There we go. And we're actually just going to charge at this point. Not a whole lot else we need to do with this. And then actually... let's get our archers, hold fire, and then shield wall. They're not going to do too much damage shooting against cavalry, but they'll do a really good job if they are nice and tight. We do the same thing with these guys, get them in a nice ball. Alright, archers are now going to basically just be basically a square of pikes, hopefully. And their infantry over here are gone, so let's get these guys into a ball as well. Alright, so they're mostly dealt with. Let's get our cavalry back up the hill. We still have 146. I guess they got reinforcements. We'll let them fire at will for now, but honestly, we'll probably just let them hold fire. Who are these people? What is this? I think we're getting reinforced, but they're going really slow because we're in shield wall. So let's actually get them line formation, see if they get here a little faster. Can't see anybody though. This is bizarre. Oh, there they are. Okay, they're starting to come through. Just trickling in. Actually, let's get everybody in line formation so they can get here a little faster. Yeah, we're starting to get some reinforcements. And we want our cav at the top of the hill, just basically out of the way, because cav versus cav is not as efficient as cav versus infantry when you get them bunched up, so we'll just have them hold tight. And for some reason we have cav. What are they doing? Who is that? That's got to be Group 8. I don't know what they're doing. Those are ours. They're getting kills. I don't want them over there, but... There they go. And this isn't the most efficient formation for our archers to be in, but I feel like the Cav are the bigger threat. So we'll get them ready to defend against Cav. Alright, shield wall. Beautiful. Let's hold fire and shield wall. Oh, those are our guys. Let's straighten this line out because we're going to have to meet their infantry, looks like. Alright, let's get the Cav prepped. We need to get them in action here. Alright, here we go. We're going after the archers. Come on, boys. Couch lance some of these guys. Beautiful. Turn the flank. Just go right down the line. Just dropping that couch lance on whoever it sticks. Oh man, they had 80 something. Now they got 8 left because they're all fleeing. We'll get a few more hits, but we should probably get back and deal with the infantry. Yeah, they only have 27 left. Or they had 27 left. They're gonna get smoked right now. What a big mess. Right, they're pretty much dead. They don't have much left. That wasn't nearly as bad as it seemed like it was going to be. They have a single troop left. One lonely Cav out here. That's it. Alright, we survived. I think we can keep... I guess, actually, the real question is how many of these guys... How many of them are still alive? Because I don't think we got all the nobles. Yeah, see, there's still a bunch of them alive, so they can re-engage again. Well, it's still 7 days before this place starves, so we need to keep going. And they're starting to build up again. We're recovering. Here they come again. Cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Man, these guys are real heavy into cav. Oh, here we go again. And let's actually fight this in the water. That's going to give their cav a real hard time. Once they get in the water, they slow down. They make it easier to pull them off. So let's just do a couple lines here. And then the archers will be right behind them. They've only got 44 archers, so I'm not too concerned. But we're definitely not going to compete with that 134. That's a lot of cav. Let's actually get into shield wall right away. I don't even think we want to skirmish with these guys. Let's just hold fire. It's just not worth it. Yeah, they're just going to bust in here with cav. And they're coming in on the flank, but again, the water's slowing them down, so they're not really going to get that couch lance damage off because they're going so slowly. Alright, let's get the cav involved. Oh, we sent them off pretty far. Well, we're holding up. We're definitely dishing out more than we're receiving, but the problem is we're taking pretty heavy losses here too. Alright, they've got... Yeah, look at this. This is actually a perfect target for cav. They're spread out. They're all over the map. We can just get couch lance after couch lance, and there's no like shield square to stop us. A couple pikes here and there, but they're not really going to do that much damage. It's more of an annoyance. Oh man, look at how much damage our cav doing. So that's the importance. You can see right here, this is a very obvious example of why you should never split your troops up when you're going against cav. Just having a tightly packed body of troops prevents a lot of damage. Even if they don't counter the units like archers, doesn't matter. The formation does such a good job. And we'll just keep dragging ourselves across the line. Here we go. And that's one of our archers. Interesting. Let's pull across to the right. No, there's not really any easy targets for us anymore, so let's let the shield wall take the rest. Let's get our cav out of the way. And we'll just keep an eye on the battle over here. But we shouldn't need to make too many adjustments here. Maybe just help pick off some roaming cav. We should be in pretty good shape here. Only 33 left. We should get our cav over here, but I feel like they're gonna go across the battlefield and scraped up. You know, let's pull them over here anyways. Because we're probably not going to catch all of their nobles. So these guys are going to get out and we're going to have to fight them again. As happened the last one, we didn't destroy the army completely. So half of them survived and we got to re-engage them again. So decisive victory is very important rather than just getting a victory. We'll give them the charge command. Actually, let's just give everybody charge. Alright, that's pretty much it. We're just cleaning up at this point. We hardly lost anything there. The biggest issue, though, is that we're not able to replace these losses, so 22 dead. Ah, man, we lost a cav. Kamal Adin the Zealous. One of our finest cav. So overall, cav did pretty well. Actually, some of the javelin cav did even better than the melee cav. Oh, we're gonna get kicked out. And then, as usual, the infantry did well. Squirts, Snakeleton with 10, Uhtred with 12. Yeah, these are good numbers. And we'll just hang on to these people just so we don't have to fight them again. We probably should have been doing that, just holding people hostage. Okay, so we're short another cav now. Onward we press. Gotta keep pushing forward. So 6 days before they starve, we can probably re-engage maybe when they have 3 days left. And then actually fight the siege duel. Just so that we're not wasting time. Alright, they've got 2 days left. Let's go ahead and reset. Because the important thing is it resets their siege equipment. I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, we could have just left it. Usually you reset to get rid of their gear, their siege equipment, if you want to just fight right after the siege camp finishes. But in this case, it didn't really matter because we're not doing that anyways. We need to take out their siege gear, their siege engines. But the timing should still be fine. Yep, every volley we're losing like 2 or 3 people. That is painful. I kind of missed the old way they did it, where only the ballista did it, but the ballista did hardly any damage. So it's kind of like you get a trade-off. Now it's like, why would you even build ballista? These things are just shredding us to bits. Alright, Ingolthur wants a piece now. And interesting, we have just slightly a slight advantage in balance of power. But they still, look at this cavalry, man. This is crazy. They're going to be like 80% cavalry. I mean, I'm not complaining for sure, because we can counter it pretty easily. But it is interesting. Alright, let's set up in the river again. We're gonna do a little differently this time. We'll keep it even tighter. And we're just gonna do the triangle. Alright, so let's make sure we can get our triangle in the water and somewhat connected. Beautiful, look at that. Let's hold fire. So there's three points. We should hold pretty strong against this. And what we can do is we can actually counter with the cav. So if their infantry are getting a little bit too much for our little triangle, yeah, we're taking losses mostly just from the range, so this is fine. Not a problem at all. Alright, we're gonna go in behind these guys. And as always, they just leave their archers wide open, so. Alright, they're down to 37 archers. They just lost like almost their whole archer division in one charge. Their archers are gone. They've just completely shattered. Now it looks like they might be getting reinforcements from somewhere, so what we'll probably do is charge those reinforcements. But charging into the back of that thick, crowd is not a good idea. So let's go find the reinforcements. It looks like they're coming from this way. There's not much we need to do when it comes to adjusting that triangle. They just need to hold. So our time is better spent elsewhere. Which we're going to do, bowling these reinforcements down. And stopping them from linking up. Because every troop we kill like this is, one less casualty we'll take from hand-to-hand combat. Once they get in close. Now they are starting to sneak in some archers here in the back. Yeah, we'll just keep couch lancing and leading our cav around. Their cavalry are just completely decimated. I think they had about 320, 340. Now they're down to less than 100. Alright, they still have 170. Let's try and maybe relieve a little bit of that. A lot of pressure. It's going to be tough with cav because they are really tightly packed. We don't want to get ourselves countered. But we'll just pick off a few people on the edges. Nah, this guy's gonna die. Yeah, we'll just stay out of it. Keep an eye out for reinforcements and just let them get whittled down. We're not really worried about cav at this point, so we could technically flank them. We could take another infantry group and just scoot them around the side. That might not be a bad idea. Okay, let's draw this cavalry just a little bit across them. Oh, too much. Oh, we didn't lose anybody though. Man, they got creamed. I wonder if we destroyed their morale, because we probably should have lost some people there, but not if they're running. Let's actually just give them the charge command. So let's not give them the charge command. I didn't realize they were reinforcing. Oh no, these are ours. These are ours. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. But we'll wrap it up. Nope, that's it actually. And no companion losses on our side. We lost 32. We may not even be above 600 now, actually. Yeah, we're below 600. Forces are rapidly dwindling. Jeff pulling out 9. That's a really solid result. Abu Andrew with 10. Yeah, a lot of solid results here. And then for two-handed, Jake the Snake got 7. These guys are probably stuck in the back, not really getting an option to attack. Okay, well, what is this, like third or fourth time? Let's try and take this down. And if I saw that correctly, we actually hit clan tier 6. Yeah, we did. So we just crossed 6,000. So let's continue the siege. We got a bombardment going on. They want to pay us off 112 grand. That's a lot, but we're not going to take it. We are here for the town and nothing less. Interesting. The deserters actually fight each other. I've never seen that before.